Breaking news now at noon. WBTV has obtained new doorbell video showing the moments when shots rang out early this morning. Panic sweeping over a North Charlotte neighborhood, but we still do not know who was pulling the trigger. Now, this was the third shooting within just about 15 hours in Charlotte. You can see it here mapped out for you. CMPD says in all, 3 people were shot in 3 separate incidents. WBTV's Ron Lee visited the latest neighborhood targeted by this violence to talk directly with those who live nearby.
They told him, as scary as this was, it's nothing they have not been through before.
In the North Charlotte case that happened this morning, medic tells me that shooting happened right here behind me where I'm standing. They say they rushed one person in for emergency treatment after being shot. We're told that victim is in pretty serious condition. As for exactly what happened just before the shots were fired, that's still under investigation, and police aren't divulging what they know. Earlier, the scene was taped off as crime scene investigators swarmed the area looking for clues and witnesses. No word on any arrests at this point, and the names of the people involved have not been released. Now, I went ahead and crime mapped the area where this latest shooting happened. As you can see, it's a pretty quiet neighborhood. The only problem spots I could even find were a couple of assaults and car thefts, but nothing as violent as a shooting. But this was just the first of 3 violent cases that happened within a day. Another shooting went down along the 1300 block of Norris Avenue, sending 1 person to the hospital. The third shooting happened at the Parker Heights neighborhood off of Remount Road. According to medics, that victim sustained injuries, but should be okay. No word on any suspects at this point. Some of the residents we talked to off of Juniper Berry say that they were shocked and appalled with what they saw.
This is not the first time this happened in this neighborhood. There were like shots fired a month and a half ago, I think, or 2 months ago, like right up the street. So there's like always some weird stuff going on around here at night.
Now, it's pretty obvious these 2 vehicles were involved somehow in the shooting last night. You can see the truck came barreling this way, took out the tree, and wrecked into the vehicle right here in front of it. There are also indications this bullet hole here and another bullet hole here is a good, strong clues that these trucks were involved, although the level of their involvement is still under investigation. For now, I'm Ron Lee, WBTV, on your side.